CHBC kids. My name's Erin and I'm so excited for what we're going to do today. Kids for term 2. This week we're starting a new series. We're going to be looking at the story of baby Moses in a basket from Exodus 2 verses 1 to 10. So today we're going to be learning that God can send people to help you. So before we get into the story, we're going to sing a song together. So I want everybody up on your feet, jump and join in with us to sing together. awesome is it that we can still worship together from our homes? Stay tuned for some how-to craft videos.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining with us again today as we start to look at the story of Moses. So I have a few different craft activities that you can choose from this week, and I'm just really going to quickly show you how to do them, and then you can choose which one you would like to do. So the first craft we have is just this little picture of little baby Moses, and you can see that you create him and attach him so as he can move along the water. So if you would like to do that craft, all that you need is this colouring sheet and some icy paw sticks. So let's have a go at this one now. So just to start with, all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my textures and my pencils and my crayons just to colour it all in. You can do this however you would like to do. Here you go. Once you've coloured in your picture, then what you need to do is you need to cut along this line across the top. Now I'm going to cut out my baby Moses. And last of all, with my scissors, across the middle of the water, there's just a line. Now you might need to get a big brother or a big sister or mum and dad to help you with this bit, but you just need to poke through the paper and then just cut all the way across, just to create a bit of a slit in your paper. Just like that. Then the last thing that I'm going to do is grab one of my icy paw sticks and glue baby Moses onto the basket, onto the icy paw stick, and then I can just stick it through so as he can glide through the water. Might need to hold it for a second. Fantastic, guys, so that's your first craft option for today. If you would like to do something a little bit different, all you will need for your next activity is a paper plate, patty pans, some green paper, and you can either draw your own Miriam and baby Moses, or you can print one off as well. And all that you will be making today is baby Moses in the water with his little sister, poking through to keep a watchful eye over him. So all you need to do for this one is to colour in the plate as if it's water. I'm going to use my crayons for this one today. Once you've coloured that in, you might even want to add some glitter and stuff to help make it sparkle and look like the water. Once I've done that, I'm going to make my wreaths. So I'm just going to chop the paper in half. It's just a little bit of green. And then all I'm going to do is fold over the bottom, just so it looks like that, and gives me something to glue on later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors and I'm just going to fringe it. I'm going to do 2 pieces because I want lots of wreaths for her to hide in. So just the same thing, folding it over and then fringing the paper. And then what I'll do, I'm gonna cut out my baby Moses. And you can colour him in, or what you can do is to get another piece of paper, coloured paper, and you can wrap him up like he's in a little blanket, just like this. And then using one of your patty pans, I'm actually going to decorate mine a little bit with some brown so it looks like it's a bit more of a basket. And then I can turn this in, and now I've made a little basket for baby Moses. And then with your Miriam, you can cut her out as well, as she's keeping a watchful eye on baby Moses. And again, I'm going to colour her in. Once you have done that and you've got all of that ready, all you need to do is to put a bit of glue on the bottom of your reeds and then stick them onto your plate. And it will end up looking something like this. And then when you've done and you've decorated your sister, you can put her in, hiding in the reeds as well, and place your baby Moses on your plate. And that's your second craft. Now, as another option as well, just in case you wanted to do something a little bit different, maybe if you're in the upper primary school grades, I've also added a video link to your CHBC Kids page on Facebook to show you how to make an origami basket. So you can follow that video there and use the instructions to fold up your own origami basket, and then maybe you can even create your own baby Moses to add inside. Have a great time, guys, and I can't wait to see what you create. Bye!
Have you ever pretended to be trapped in a place you needed to escape? Maybe you were trapped in a cave or an underground tunnel or a fort. This month, we're talking all about escaping. We're going to hear from the Bible about a great escape God planned for His people. We learned last week about God's people, the Israelites, being trapped as slaves in Egypt. For many years, they lived in Egypt, and the Egyptians treated them very poorly. The Egyptian leader, Pharaoh, didn't like that the Israelites kept having babies and growing in numbers. He thought they might all grow up and rule over Egypt. So Pharaoh gave an order. He said all of the little boy babies of the Israelites should be killed. Moses' mom was about to have a baby, and she was afraid. She wanted to protect her baby. When she had the baby and saw that he was a boy, she named him Moses. She knew she had to protect him. She kept him hidden away for a few months. Then she made a basket for him and placed baby Moses in the basket. She put the basket in the river, while Moses' older sister stood by and watched. The basket floated down the river. It came to a place in the river where Pharaoh's daughter was in the river outside the palace bathing, and she noticed the basket. She got it and realized there was a baby in it. She knew she wanted to take care of the baby, so she saved him from the river. Moses' older sister was watching from afar, and she came forward and asked Pharaoh's daughter if she wanted her to go get her mother to feed the baby. Pharaoh's daughter said yes, so Moses' sister found Moses' own mother to feed and care for him, even though no one knew that this was his mother. Moses was allowed to grow up in the palace and was saved. God was with Moses. God sent Moses' mother, the Pharaoh's daughter, and Moses' older sister to help him. God puts people in our lives to help us too. God gives people to take care of you, teach you, forgive you, and talk to you about how great God's love is. We can thank God for putting those people in our lives.
What an incredible story that was. Now we're going to jump into some questions to help us understand the story even more.
Why did Moses' mother put him in the basket in the river? Who found him? Can you share about a person God has put in your life to help you? How have you helped someone else who is going through a hard time? Who in your life needs help right now? Do we always realize when God sends someone else to help us? Why or why not? Let's read Philippians chapter 1 verse 3 to 6. What did the writer Paul say he was thankful for? What were 2 things he did for the people? Whose name could you put in this verse if you were writing it about someone in your life?
We hope you had a great time learning all about how God can send His people to help us out, just like we saw in the story of baby Moses in a basket. Now don't forget that we would love to see some of your pictures of your craft, so you can post them up onto our Facebook group, CHBC Kids. See you next week as we learn more about Moses.
Who shakes the whole